Hello, welcome back to Tech Owl Tuesday. Woo! Today we're gonna go over another sonic bomb alarm clock, but this one has a little bit more features and cool things that you can add on to the alarm clock to be more than just an alarm clock. Do you want to start off? Do you want me to start off?
Oh, hi, I'm Rose. Welcome back, guys. We're bringing to you some more devices from the lending library, where you're able to borrow these nice items for 5 weeks. And then we can also assist with trying to find funding for these devices. So again, I would like to bring back to you a different type of sonic bomb. I know a couple weeks ago we did the sonic bomb, and that one was different. This one we want to bring the clock to you.
Okay, so the couple of features and how to set things up. Obviously, the time and settings are on the front. It was pretty easy to go ahead and adjust the time. Press, if you need to change the time to whatever time it is now, press the hour to change it, the time, then the hour to change it to the time that it is. To do the alarm, I've noticed that it is only one alarm at a time, but you can reset the alarm after it goes off again. The same thing with alarm, you press the alarm button, then press the hour and minutes to set up the time that you want. The PM dot is up here, so make sure that's on if you want the PM. Otherwise, this will go off at 5 in the morning if that's when you want to get up. On the back of it, which is really cool, this is where you can add your attachments. I have a giant lamp here, which connects to this outlet right behind it. And then this little part right here connects to the bed shaker. If you remember last time, this bed shaker is extremely loud and vibrations, and but also with the light, it also catches your attention when the alarm goes off. I'm going to show you a little test run of it just to show you how the receiver, everything works together. So it'll flash for you, it'll shake you, and this goes under your mattress right on top of your box spring. So you just put it in between there and it'll vibrate you. The outlet switch, okay. There is different settings on the side of the alarm clock. You can change the pulsating tone, or you can have it to where it's just a steady vibration or a steady flashing of the lights. The outlet's the same kind of thing. Do you want it to vibrate? Do you want just the lights to go off, or do you want it to do both of them, both the light and the vibrate at the same time? And this little guy goes up and down, so you can adjust it to what site you want.
It's pretty neat.
It does have a loud pulsating alarm. They make it so you can either hear it, feel it, and see it, so you won't miss your alarm. The snooze button, which is right here, you can press the snooze button and it will snooze for 9 minutes. There is another, where was it? It says that you can snooze it and then it'll reset in an hour. So, but the snoozing, you only get 9 minutes of snooze time, and then it's gonna tell you, hey, you missed your alarm, get up. Like most of the alarm clocks, they have a backup battery. It can work during a power outage, but the time might not work, but the alarm is still set on your device. So this is a cool yellow big button right here. If you need to turn on the light, but you don't want to go across your room to turn on the switch, well, this is connected to your lamp, so you can just press it.
Pretty nice.
And it stays pressed, it stays lit, and then you want to turn it off, go ahead and turn it off. I think this is very convenient. In the middle of the night, you hear a sound, you just want to hit the light instead of getting out of bed.
You just
What's that?
demoing that demo feature in that way They do have the environmental controls in the London Library where you can have at your bed, where it could turn off the lights, your
Yep.
TV, and all that. This one, I didn't know that it would turn off the lamp as well. I thought that the lamp would come on to help you, give you that light in your face to wake you up,
Right.
and also the bouncer, you know, that's
Yeah, the
under
bed shaker,
the
yeah.
bed shaker
Mhm.
under there shaking. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
convenient.
I didn't know
It's
it was
convenient.
that deep.
It's good for emergencies, you know, you need to get out fast, turn your light on, get your things and go outside,
Right.
you know. I like that it has
No,
an outlet
I
in the back.
didn't know that you can do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I was aware that the light does come on and give you that poof,
Right.
poof, poof.
One,
But I didn't know that you can just go
yeah,
and you don't have to reach or go.
which
to-
is great because you're in bed and you don't want to get out of bed. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh God, it's a whole transfer issue taking me forever to transfer out of bed. Then to push
I
myself
thought I only had
across
that
it,
problem.
you know, like it takes a minute.
Yeah,
And I want to cut that time, so there you go.
yeah.
One thing about the light, if you have these dangling things, make sure it's set on to on. So when you put it on here and you touch the button, it's on. If I turn this off, sometimes I'm pressing
Okay,
it
it's
now,
not
it won't
working.
on. Make sure this lamp is on set to on, then this will be able
Hit
to
it again.
set it, you know what I mean? Because I didn't pull down on it. But yeah, make sure it's set on position, plug it in, and this receiver tells it to go on and off, and you don't have to use this dangly thingy.
Right. No, that is cool. Pretty nice. Very nice.
Mhm. Like we said, it's for heavy sleepers. You'll get up.
She said heavy sweepers.
Yes. Heavy sleepers. You'll be able to get up and make sure you get to your appointments. And I really like the lamp feature. I think that's like my favorite part of it is the lamp going off and the convenience of just turning on the lamp from your alarm. So yeah, I do have it set up to an alarm, so we'll see if it goes off in a minute.
Well, the last one is still going off in my office, so I had to
Is it?
I had to take the batteries
Oh,
out.
I didn't know that. Oh no.
So I'm like,
In the middle.
oh my God, she didn't show me how it disconnects. And then I'm sitting there and then all of a sudden it's like, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh no. So I goes over there, I'm like, oh wow, she didn't show me how to
Turn it
set
off.
the timer for off.
Oh, no.
So I said, okay, there is batteries in there, just like that.
So if you press snooze, you can press snooze and it's
Oh,
gonna.
so that was that 9 minutes
Yeah.
and it came back on.
Well, no, I didn't. The alarm went off and I pressed snooze. So now it's
Mhm.
gonna snooze for 9 minutes.
Right.
But then after that, it's gonna go back on again until
really?
you say alarm off.
Oh, wow.
Until you press that, this alarm will go off every 9 minutes because you press snooze. So
That's a lot.
you gotta make
You
sure
gotta
you get up and press that alarm off. You know.
Yeah, I could not stop the bouncing in the box. So I just turned it over and said, okay, let's see what the battery does. And the
Yeah.
battery turned off the,
Everything. Yeah.
everything. yeah.
I'm
But
so
see,
sorry.
before we had everything plugged in.
No.
So I'm just thinking the batteries is just a backup, you know, but not thinking, okay, if you got the batteries in there, it's gonna work too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I undid the batteries, they in the box, and I'm like, wow. Yeah, that was kind of freaked me out.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's
Were
okay.
you in a meeting or anything?
No, it was on the phone.
Oh God. I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
All right. Well, like she said,
It was
that
different.
this connects to other sonic alerts, like the doorbell that you mentioned, other sounds like babies crying. It can, not this one, but other sonic alerts can have that features, which is pretty cool. So you know what's going around your house, and in case something is happening, it will light up for you.
They also have the alerts for the babies too.
Mhm.
You know, that's in the London Library as well. You can borrow that type of device up to 5 weeks. There's so much in the London Library. You know, I think me and you just go any, mini, money, mo. You know, and order stuff, you know, just to see, you know, how they work, you know, and just feature them, you know, on our our Facebook Live,
Mhm.
you know, so I think it's pretty nice.
Yes. So I think I really like this. I really like that. Let's see what the steady vibrator is. If you have an option of pulsating and steady for the vibration. And then for this one, if you don't want the vibration or both, you can just set it to vibration or just set it to the lamp. Or if you don't want the light at all, you can turn it off. So if we do that,
That's pretty nice. I mean, if you like to,
see, this is just a light alarm.
yeah, but
You know what I mean?
being able to turn on the light,
Mm-hmm.
get a phone call late, you know, you can get the light switch on. That's pretty nice.
Let me show you what the steady vibration is. 'Cause last time, how's that steady? But okay, and that's the steady one. And then let me show you the pulsating one.
That little rhythm.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know.
She's back.
And then this one, it does both. I mean, if you need both, you need both. But I think it's good.
Oh, I think the other Sonic that we feature is much harsh.
I think
It was. I
Yeah.
mean, it was popping everywhere.
it was the same kind of size, maybe a little bit bigger, but yeah, I think the other bed shaker had more of a vibrate and more intense. But this one's not as intense because it, also has the light too. So anybody who has sensory issues, light issues, and hard of hearing, elderly, anybody can use it. Okay, so we're gonna do more of items. We have to go look into what we ordered and what we put next. I'm not sure what we're doing next, but I know it's gonna be cool.
I know a lot of things that we have ordered.
Mm-hmm.
They were cool.
Yeah.
Very nice, and it was a refresher for me. Just learning the different devices that we have available through the lending library is also awesome too. Again, we're reaching out to everyone to let people know with disabilities, not just within our community, the different agencies, family with individuals with disabilities. There's a lot of equipment out there. We need to be more up with the 21st century. We need to be more proactive when it comes down to assistance technology. I mean, we're gonna need that. I mean, everything's changing. I just think it's very important that we kind of get involved with AT, assistant tech. I mean, as soon as possible. I would say within 5 to 10 years, if we're still here, if you know what I mean, so much the change is just wow. Things are just changing. I was out at outreach yesterday down at the Fresh Market Farmers down at our Bayfront Convention Center.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Cowell, thank you, Mr. Cowell, for inviting Tech Owl to be one of your, part of your event. Just talking to him and explaining to him about the stuff that I had on the table dealing with Tech Owl.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the seniors were scared.
Why?
They don't like change.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, although that, like, the tablet is free,
Mm-hmm.
I sat down and went over everything because, some think it's a scam.
Mm-hmm.
But the sweet thing about it, some of our consumers were coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rose.
Mm-hmm.
I say, hey, tell her about the device that you received from Tech Owl.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Will was there. And he was able to show his phone,
Mm-hmm.
his smartphone, that he got. And I was able to help him set that up, the tablet, just blowing me up, saying,
Mhm.
wow, this is great. You guys just don't know.
Mm.
You know, I was scared of it too, you know, and then I start playing around with it. He said, you know, I used the internet on there, you know, and I wanted to fix things in my house. I put up the, what is that called? Not the Google, but the other one, YouTube.
Mm.
He said, I put it in like how to fix the sink, you
Mhm.
know, the water was dripping. He said it came up and it was, oh wow, it was awesome. I didn't have to pay nobody.
Mhm.
I went to the value home and got my own stuff and came back and fixed it. So, you know, it was cool just to hear him say that,
Mhm.
you know. And then there was another one of our consumers that walked through. Hey, I like the tablet, Rose, you know. But my daughter right here is showing me how to use it.
Mhm.
And her daughter was like, she needs to know how
Mhm.
to use
Yeah.
the tablet so that she don't depend on me,
Right.
you know, and she can do this herself.
Yeah.
You know, so it was pretty nice. Nice to hear the appreciation,
Mhm.
you know, of receiving something so cool,
Mhm.
you know, so cool. And then this one, I got to share this one with you. I was helping one of the other seniors fill out the free tablet. And then there was 3 other seniors on this side waiting to, you know, ask questions about the application.
Mhm.
She said, hey, this is cool.
Mhm.
Y'all need to sign up for one of these.
Mhm.
Y'all can tap in. And then this is what she said too. Y'all can look for boyfriends online.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
I was gone. How my daughter say, she'll say, I'm dead, Mom. You know, I'm dead if I, you know, do something, you know, that, you know, because of my age, or she see me do something.
Yeah.
She said, oh, Mom, I'm dead. I
Mhm.
just seen you do that. I'm dead. I was like, I'm dead. She said, hey, I mean, she's telling them, hey, you don't have this. This is cool. You can tap into anything you want to.
Right.
You know, and her granddaughter is standing there, you know, because her granddaughter is saying, you know, Grandma, I help you, you know, with it. You know, go ahead and fill it out. And then the granddaughter is whispering to her, you know, she's like, hey, you know, you can find boyfriends on here. And I'm like, oh my God. And they were seniors.
Yeah.
And I got to, you know, get to know some of them. You know, they were in their 70s, 80s. I had a couple of them that were 95, 96 and praying that they would see 100, you know, and I was like, this is so cool. This is so nice that I'm able to sit here with these good people and fill out the application and also to hear them talk about what's going on in their life.
Right, yeah.
They still talking about boyfriends. You know, I'm talking about, man, I mean, I'm not even thinking about them. They're like, hey, this is cool. We can find boyfriends
Right.
online. So I think you guys need to reach out to me, you know, so that I can help you guys stay and connect with everybody. Like the senior said, you can find boyfriends. I want to know how many granddads. There's a lot of women that walk through my line, you know, but I just think we need to be more aware of what's out here and don't be scared of it, you know. The change has been a change. It's just that just don't be accustomed to one thing that you're already accustomed to.
Right.
You're not going to hurt anybody, you know, by using AT, assistant tech, you know.
I don't know if I had the sound on it. I'm just trying. Oh no, it doesn't.
I hope you don't have that on when we shut it down.
Wait, I'm gonna try it.
That bad boy gonna be jumping all
Doesn't
over the
It
place.
doesn't have the sound, but it doesn't, you know, obviously have the light and vibration, but I thought it would have sound. It has volume.
Like the other one did when it
Yeah.
was sizzling up. Well, that's why
That's off. So
That's-
maybe this is on. Okay. One more time, I want to try. Okay. So it's just the vibrate and the light, and let's just get.
yeah, the other one had noise to it that would really scare you, so. Reach out to me. Reach out to CRI. Reach out to TechOwl. so that we can talk more. I also want to thank GCAT, who invited us to do, to be a part of their event. They're in other counties where they have their senior centers, and they would like for me to come out to do presentations. So I'm hoping, as I'm doing presentations about the Linden Library and the TDDP program and the other services that TechOut provides under the TechOut program, that the outreach would start. With COVID, you got the numbers going up and down. Things are changing to where you're mask on, mask off, mask on, mask off. You know, let's just pray that things get better, and hopefully I'm able to continue to do what I'm asked to do, is to continue to outreach in the different counties that we provide the Tech Out program. So just want to say thank you to Cal, GCAP. He's the supervisor there that did the outreach program. It's for the retired. I was also a part of the retired senior volunteer program. That was awesome to hear about the seniors that volunteered, that put in 22 years, that put in 30 years. You know, nothing stopped. During the pandemic, the seniors were out there helping seniors. And when I talked to Mr. Cal, he stated to me that his supervisor stated to him that, you know, we got to shut it down, work from home. And he said, Rose, I couldn't do that. My seniors were, the volunteers were still out there helping seniors. He said, I needed to be out there with my volunteers. You know, and I just grew a lot of respect, you know, for him, just listening to him. He said, I went back into the office so that I can help the seniors that's doing this program that I was invited to. And it was like 140 people that was there. So I just want to say thank you to Mr. Kyle. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of such a wonderful event, both events, through the Zim and then also through the Fresh Market Farmer Voucher Program. That was huge, very huge. Trust me, I was tired after yesterday, slept all day. So I just want to say thank you. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of that event. And also thank you to you guys that have reached out to the Tech Out program, that have received tablets from the Tech Out program. Just want to say thank you. Thank you to the people that do borrow from the Linden Library. You know, you guys are awesome. So just want to let you know I appreciate you. Thank you.